A+ലേക്കുള്ള വഴി ഇനി തനിയെ തുറക്കാം. Subscribe to the ENCLAPS channel. Ring the bell button and open success. It's that easy.
What does the scholarship jacket mean?
So, that was the question Grandpa asked Martha. Why did he ask her such a question? Hadn't he heard about it before? Or does he mean something else? Let's listen to what Martha has to say.
It means you have earned it by having the highest grades for 8 years, and that is why they are giving it to you.
That was a straight answer. But I think that is what Grandpa expected as an answer from her. He wanted her to realize the real meaning and worth of winning a scholarship jacket. Martha realized the significance of her own words. Scholarship jacket is no ordinary jacket to purchase it with money. It's an honor given in recognition of one's excellence. Grandpa went back to hoeing the weeds that sprang up between the delicate little bean plants. Then again he spoke. But what?
If you pay for it, Martha, it's not a scholarship jacket, is it? Tell your principal I will not pay the $15.
That marked the end of Martha's hope. The decision is final. She was angry with everyone, including Grandpa, even though she knew that he was right. She was angry with the board for changing the policy just when it was her turn to win the jacket. And the next day, the poor little girl dragged herself to school and to the principal's office to convey the message to him. This time, the principal looked onto her face because he was sure of the response. Let's listen to their conversation.
What did your grandfather say?
He said to tell you that he won't pay the $15.
Why? Your grandfather has the money. He owns a 200-acre ranch.
I know, sir. But he said if I had to pay for it, then it wouldn't be a scholarship jacket. I guess you will just have to give it to Joan.
Wow! What an answer! I'm sure about how the principal would be feeling now listening to this straight, blunt response. He was standing near the window and looking at something outside. He was a tall, gaunt man with grey hair. He must have been shocked when Martha mentioned the name of John. And so he stopped her and said,
Martha, wait. Okay, we'll make an exception in your case. I'll tell the board you'll get your scholarship jacket.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Martha couldn't believe what she heard. She couldn't digest at first the sudden twist of events. Once again, she felt adrenaline shoot up in her body. She was feeling as tall as the sky. She thought that the principal stopped her to give some sympathy speech. Her heart was pounding loudly then, and she was feeling sick. But now she wants to yell, she wants to jump, she simply wants to run the mile and do something. She was so happy. She ran to the school hall and cried out of happiness. And at the end of the day, Mr. Smith, pretending that he knew nothing about the plot against her, came to her and said,
I hear you're getting the scholarship jacket this year. Congrats.
Mr. Smith is happy for Martha. He pretended to know nothing, but Martha knew it better. She gave her favorite teacher a quick hug and ran to the bus. She ran straight to the field and joined her grandpa in the row where he was walking. She was in a happy mood, but Grandpa didn't ask anything. So she took up the initiative, stood up, faced him, and said,
The principal said he's making an exception for me, Grandpa, and I'm getting the jacket after all. That's after I told him what you said.
That's such a great news! But Grandpa didn't say anything. He just gave her a pat on her shoulder and a smile. But that was enough for Martha. She had won the world with it. Grandpa got back to his work. He didn't forget to give Martha an instruction on what to do next. He asked her to go and see whether her grandmother needed any help with supper. Martha gave him a big grin. She ran back to the house whistling some silly tune. That was the happiest day of her life. That was an episode in her pure and simple life. But the moment was simply great.
3 ലക്ഷത്തിലേറെ വരുന്ന ചോദ്യോത്തരങ്ങൾ ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞ ചിലവിൽ സ്വന്തമാക്കുവാൻ ഉടൻ തന്നെ ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യൂ എൻക്ലാപ്സ് ദ ലേണിംഗ് ആപ്പ്.